Everyone, we're here to do a reading for the energy of Aquarius, April 2021. So it's so interesting to go into everybody's energies and see how really different they are. So if you want to watch the general reading, you absolutely can. It'll just be like under my monthly readings. Otherwise, these are all going to be under the astrological sign readings, okay? So let's see what comes up for April. A lot more stuff coming up. So Aquariuses in general tend to be on the air side, which is all about thinking. And so they tend to be really, really, really strong-minded, but not in a stubborn way, not like a Taurus or anything. They tend to be really like open about like the world and seeing things in different ways, which is fabulous. So you guys have the Five of Pentacles isolation. So you're going to see when we do the general reading, or if you watch other readings, that the same cards keep coming up, okay? And you can't fake this. So I am going to be doing a free tarot card workshop, and I just need to create it. So if you're watching this and you want to join, just inbox me and I can sign you up. We can work out dates. So, okay, a lot of stress, judgment, pain, and indecisiveness, okay? So 5 tells us that we're not feeling 100% because it's right in between. And Pentacles is telling us that we're not really feeling centered because we're not sure of ourselves. So if you're feeling like you want to take more risks but you're scared, or you've taken too many risks and you're judging yourself, that's what this energy is talking about, okay? So at this time, during April, I would not recommend taking risks like specifically around money. I would be more mindful about how you feel around it and pay more attention to it, okay? Because the reason why it says isolation is typically in tarot, what it represents is someone sitting outside of a church instead of attending church, but they're sitting directly outside of it, at almost like a panhandler, where they're like asking for money instead of putting forward. So it's because they feel like ashamed, that sort of thing. So pay close attention in April of things that make you feel embarrassed or ashamed of yourself, and kind of work through that energy, okay? 3 of Pentacles action, that's telling us to focus a bit more on how we're spending our time. Spend your time wisely. Body, mind, and spirit is also coming up for you guys specifically. Just don't neglect any aspect of your life. So if you're kind of like, oh, I haven't been exercising enough or drinking enough water, it's time to start taking care of that sort of thing. But it's also like, don't be hard on yourself about it, okay? Because that's kind of coming up for your theme. 6 of Swords, resolution. Okay, Swords is talking about our thought process, and there's a worry energy for a lot of people, okay? So it's saying that we are in a pandemic, there's panic energy, we also have Easter, things like that, right? Lots of people having get-togethers, people worried probably about that, but this is saying that we are transitioning and we are changing. So it's important to change internally and how you can shift the emotions within yourself instead of worrying about everything that's going on externally. So it does actually feel like a positive card that you are moving forward because you're learning how to work on those internal things, which Aquariuses are actually really good at. So specifically, that's positive for you guys. Judgment, angel of the past. Okay, this is telling us that, again, worry keeps coming up, even though there really isn't that much to worry about. You might be holding yourself back or limiting yourself in some way. So really celebrate, honor who you are, embrace who you are, know the good things that are happening in your life, which might be gratitude, and don't be afraid to show more of your personality, okay? But you might feel like relationships are changing in your life because you're coming out of your shell, or because you're being more of yourself, or maybe because you're changing, okay? Ace of Cups, love. This is talking about someone who is doing a great job, but they're still beating themselves up about things. So even though you're changing and you're growing emotionally, you're still working on like getting out of the tit for tat, like it has to be this way and then this person has to do that. In a way, it feels like control, which is weird because you're doing such a great job that it feels like that's something almost like you're making a bigger deal than what it actually is, okay? So everything feels psychological with you guys. And then we have Justice. This is thankfully a beautiful card. It's new, it's different. Angel of Integrity. And Justice, as we know, is all about balance. But communication comes up with that because we see the scale with the moon almost like on her dress. And it's telling me that it's how we feel about ourselves, that we have to cooperate with our heart. So if our heart is guiding us into something, that's what we need to focus on, okay? So priority would be, deep down, like honoring how you're feeling and owning how you're feeling and then feeling good about it, okay, guys? So I wanted to keep this at 5 minutes, so I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you did. Don't forget to be a part of my channel. Take care and love you all.